do this. Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. Do this live
That
with the
nah, he
A.O.I.
dead. That boy died.
That
Don't
nigga
bring
is
no
crazy.
cracker to me, man. Do not bring no cracker to me. I don't give a fuck how close you think you is to him.
Man, cook his own damn
Oh
food.
shit, who getting the Adams
His
family
own
in?
damn with
Hold
the
on, let
devil.
me do this right quick.
Yeah. That nigga just ruined his own goddamn show. Cause he ain't one nigga say, oh, no, let me get my music.
Alright, boy, Swab Boss, man. My check, my check. It's my mic. Nice. Let me see. How much y'all got? Yeah. We ain't even gonna play with him today, man. We know we're affiliated. It's the boy Swab Boss, man. Gold Man, Brandon Band, Radical in the building. Not as well as he dropped off, but he'll be back. Yeah, y'all see the
Yo,
motherfucking title, man.
wow.
That's what it is. Just got through crossing the line with Captain Cesariak over on SVDL and Cross the Line Radio, either channel on YouTube. You can check it out. I lasted about a minute.
A
Got kicked
minute.
out by the cracker, man.
How
Got
about that
kicked
dude
out.
cock good job?
Dr. John kicked me off the motherfucking line, man. Got mad because I said I ain't want to talk to no crackers, man. Let me talk to my people, man. Stay the fuck out of the way, man.
Come on,
Shit.
man.
Then when the motherfucker asked him, did he want to answer the shit? No, you handle Ruddy. No, you handle Ruddy. You tell me Ruddy mean pretty boy, you dipshit. So I can crack you in your goddamn mouth. Ruddy means pretty boy. Ruddy means brown. Brownish red. Brown with a red tinge, man. You can look up
Come
a ruddy
on, man.
cow, ruddy duck, ruddy chicken. Shit.
But damn sure I don't know damn cracker. But they gonna make the cracker be part of their story. Like, okay. So your mama gave birth to a black man and a cracker. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't need I don't need to see that.
That shit
I don't
different as
see it.
fuck.
I ain't never seen that shit. Bitch, your mama giving birth to puppies at this man. Like, like, come on, man. At the end of the day, you know that shit ain't possible. But see that nigga face like Radical said when he said that. He like, hold the fuck up. Ain't nobody came in this angle on the subject. So shit. He wasn't ready for that shit, but it's sad you would run your own show just to save face. Nigga, yeah, like don't nobody see you get shook. Yeah, like don't nobody see you hang up, cock the jaw. So at the end of the day, somebody run. Somebody run for the hills. But I guess we'll see them again when they need to come through our set and hide out. You know they nomads. They ain't got no home. So we'll see them Israel ites again. They can make up their own shit. Come start up by our shit with it. Oh, Israel? Nigga, is you asking a question? Oh, is you making a statement? Quite frankly, I don't really care about the statement you making because it's quite blatant that these
I'm telling
niggas
you.
will do anything to hide the truth, anything to keep that connection play going on. But all the while talking shit about the past and all that shit. But nigga, you secretly want to be the pastor because you still pushing that same shit. You still want to be the only person talking. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody. It's a cipher, bro. We men. If I put something out there, hey, let's see if you can eat off of that. And if you can goddamn put me up on something, lace my boots, shit, that's all the better. It ain't a waste of conversation. But for people to just, be so caught up in themselves to the point, it lets you know what you're doing this shit for, bro. You ain't doing this shit to get to the truth. You think you already know every goddamn thing, so you ain't adapting to the next moment that's in front of you. But, just like you said about the brothers that came through the other night after we went over to saw another shit. You know what I mean? The people that need to hear it, they gonna hear it, and they gonna move accordingly. Once again, we ain't here to convert nobody, but just to make a nigga think. Give you an
Fast.
option.
I
Give you
got the
an option.
audio pulled up. I'm gonna go ahead and play a share with the family. This is
Yeah, let
Swab
me
Boss
hear this.
crossing the line with Cesariot. So let's see how long I lasted.
Speak up a little bit.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you better now.
I yeah, peace to you. And shout out to the Solar Vision Debate League, man, the A.O.I. This is Suave, boss of the RBG World League. The A.O.I. RBG World League snapping off in the same Midwest Music Mondays on Do the Knowledge Radio and the King James 13 Anti-Bully Inc. Now, I've heard you say while you were zoning in a video one day, we are actually closer to the cracker than we are the African. And so, with that being such a bold statement, I decided to try to, with this opportunity of crossing the line, meet you in a debate about that. That it seems like you conceded to the debate already and just want to have a conversation, which I'm fine with.
No, well, just so you know, this is based off of your feedback. Like, so for example, what we're talking about is the biblical narrative. So you would have to show us in the biblical narrative how we're wrong. As I said,
I told you I would attack. I told you I would show you in real life, and then I will go into
okay,
the
show
Bible.
me. Okay, now show me. So show me in the biblical narrative where we're not closer to Esau than Ham.
That you're not closer to the cracker than the apple.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I just said Esau than Ham. That's what I just said.
Yeah, but you're calling Esau the cracker, and Esau is not the cracker.
See,
so if
now,
you want to have a debate about it, you don't want to do the debate. You just want to have a conversation.
See now, what I don't know why you didn't say this on the phone. This like now, I don't know if you was being subtle. I don't know or what, but I kept asking you, how would you show us in the biblical? Now I was trying to get Stolen, and Solomon can attest this. I'm trying to find your origin. So now that I know that you say,
can contest that you asked me and you made me aware that I would have to come from the biblical narrative, and I told you that.
Do you recall me? Do you recall me asking you, what is your origin? Like, what is your basis of this? Do you recall me asking you that?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Did you answer? Did you answer that?
Said, yes, I did.
And what was your answer? No, wait. What? I want to know what. Wait. What was your answer?
Well, my answer was that we are closer to the African than the cracker, culturally, spiritually, biologically, phenotypically. All these things you agreed. So
right. And what was my right? So at what point? Wait. Hold on 1 second. At what point?
I have to come from your Bible.
No. Wait. Hold on 1 second. When I asked you that, at what point did you say we don't believe Esau is the white man?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. You're not listening to the whole story. Attacking it biblically was not on my mind at the time. After you made me aware of that challenge, I said, okay. And so I did what I had to do, and now I'm here today to speak from a biblical point.
So you didn't believe that Esau. So you didn't believe that Esau wasn't the white man 2 days ago.
Brother, I have no concern about. I don't believe the Israelites are the Israelites. I don't believe that Bible is real. So what I'm telling you is that I went into your zone.
Okay, no, sir.
I don't
so that's why.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand. So
but
that's
I can
why.
still come to you and meet you in that Bible and destroy the premise that we are closer to the cracker than the African. I can't.
So if I'm to understand you right, the way that you're going to prove that we're not is to show that Esau is not the white man, right?
Yeah.
And I think we gotta first
Okay.
get that out the way. I think
Okay,
y'all
so
should have
now-
that discussion on.
Well, so
Esau
all
being
you,
a-
so
yeah,
I don't,
let's get
so do you,
that.
so this is why I said conversation as opposed to debate. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Genesis 25 and 23, Esau is the so-called white man, Jacob is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that you see today, and then those of us that are scattered through Africa, Asia, et cetera, like that. Now, the only thing that you can now do, now I can go into the Bible and show all the characteristics of the so-called white man that correlated to Esau. So now you're saying Esau is not the white man. So now show us how Esau is not the white man, and then tell us who Esau is in the Bible.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, not Esau. Who the white man is in the Bible.
Okay, I don't know. I will have to tell you who the cracker is in the Bible, but the discussion is upon are we closer to the cracker than the African? Like, remember, that's the statement I'm challenging. You're trying to translate it into biblical terms, which I'm okay with.
Well, that's the only thing. And this is what I said on the phone. Our stance on that is biblical.
Bro. I got you. We not in conflict yet. What I'm saying is that I'm gonna come at it in a Bible. So what I'm telling you is that why do you say Esau is the white man according to that scripture?
It's not just according to that scripture that you weren't listening. I said for us, that's where it starts. I said then I can show you the correlation.
I know, and so
I'm trying to finish. I'm trying to repeat what I said because I'm trying to repeat what I said because at the end of my statement I asked you the question. So you can't answer a question with a question. So after I made that statement, I said,
platform, you got to stay in your comfort zone. I got you.
no, this ain't a comfort. Wait, hold on. This is not about a comfort zone. I'm just repeating what I said and what I asked you. I said I can show you.
I hear you. That's not relevant. But what I'm asking you is, you had the premise. I want to know how you came to that. You say because Esau is the white man. I say, what tells you Esau is the white man? But you know, forget that. Okay, fine. When you go into that same scripture, you're talking about Genesis, what's that, 25 and 23, right?
Yeah. No. Well, Genesis. Well, that's the start of the two sons fighting in the womb.
Brother, I got you.
Hey, don't ask me. Hey, brother. Hey, don't ask me a question when I go to answer. You interrupt me. If you ask me a question, let me answer it. Don't tell me brother in the middle of answering the question. Otherwise,
I'm just asking is that the verse, right?
And when I went to explain, you interrupted me. Now, when I ask you a question, I'm gonna let you answer it. You understand?
You understand my question? My question is yes or no question. Is 25, 23 the one that we're talking about right here? I didn't ask you to explain it, brother. I'm sorry if you misunderstood.
No,
I was just
that's
asking.
not. No.
Right. I go to the verse. I'll find the verse. Never mind. I'll get the verse.
I could have just helped you out, but you didn't want it.
No, I just asked you.
I said no. Genesis 25 and 23 is not the verse. That's just the verse when they was in the womb. That's not the verse that I mentioned.
Okay. I appreciate that. Well, this is what I'm saying. 25 and 23. Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when you go on, it speaks that the first one came out. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. I'm not really. I'm on my phone with it. Let me go to this.
He just say he's not ready.
No, he said. Did you say?
No, I said I'm not very. I don't have no Bible. I'm right here in my phone with it. So hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. 25 and 25, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Now, I'm destroying that by that being the cracker by saying this right here. H132 in the Strong's leads you to
Hello?
reddish. Reddish, the hair of a complexion, red and ruddy, right? That's the descriptive characteristics of that. Red and ruddy is not a Caucasian. Red and ruddy is a brown man with red tints. This is the same way they describe David, Adam, and I believe Samuel or somebody like that. Now you know Adam, and you ain't saying Adam a cracker, and you ain't saying David a cracker, but yet both of these people are described with this very same word right here. And another way I'm explaining you that this is not the white man is because the white man, if this is the white man, then you knew him in the womb. You met him in the womb. So when you go to Deuteronomy 28 to the curses and it say, I shall put a nation that you or your fathers have not known, how do you not know Esau if he the cracker? So this nation that he's talking about, your fathers did not know before you. So explain to me, how do you not know your brother that you met in the womb? And I can continue to go on and destroy the point that this is the cracker.
Are you asking me a question to answer now, or when you finish talking? Because you just asked the question.
Okay, you can go ahead.
You sure? I'm only interrupted because I thought you was asking me a question.
Absolutely. I'm not. Yeah, I don't disagree with that, bro.
No sweat. So now you said how in Deuteronomy 28 when it says we wouldn't know that nation, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When Deuteronomy 28 takes place, when you talk about the curses and when you're talking about slavery, we did not know the so-called white man as whatever nation he was called, whether it was the Spanish nation of the Columbus of the Spaniards, or whether it was the European nation. We didn't know them by those names. We knew them as Esau.
They said you wouldn't know them by those names.
Now, I just said to you a second ago, when you asked me a question, let me answer it. When I ask you a question, I'm gonna let you answer. I only interrupted you because you asked me a question. Now you could disagree with my question, but hold your peace and let me answer. I appreciate it. So now,
I got it.
No sweat. So we didn't know them as those names. Now, if you actually knew the history of the so-called white man being a culture bandit, he became the Egyptian, he became the Romans. The original Romans were not Esau. The original Romans were Japhetic. The original Greeks were Japhetic. But if you know the history of the Macedonians and Alexander, when they came over, they came and became those nations. That's the whole prophecy of Esau having the dew of heaven, or being a culture bandit, or living by the sword. He would take over those nations and then become them. So the name, if you go back 200 years, the names that they were called today would be American. But if you go back before they came here, they wasn't called American. So when it's saying we're not going to know them, meaning we're not going to know them by the names that they're called. So it's kind of slow to say we're not going to know them as Esau. We was in the same womb together. Even if you go back to the womb, those two nations were separated from each other. So we was never fully joined. So that's how we wouldn't know them.
And then he mentioned something about Ruddy.
Yeah, he didn't ask the question about Ruddy. I was going to let him finish his spiel before I cut him on Ruddy yet.
All right.
I mean, I'll let you do it too.
No, it's fine. I just didn't know if you wanted to address that or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't have interrupted him at all if he didn't ask that question.
All right.
So you can finish.
Okay, yeah. No, the Bible says, and you don't add a takeaway, whom you set over to a nation which neither you nor your fathers have known. That is not you know their name.
My best friend.
That's you've never known them. And the scripture clearly tells this woman there's two nations in her womb. She knows. They know each other. This is not a separation of the two nations. The two nations was born together and interacted with each other and in and outside of the womb. So that's just a reach right there. And you can go ahead and speak about the ruddy when the concordance for Adam, when it said, and God made man from the ground, you go to that word man, the root word of that also is H119, red ruddy. You go to how they describe David. This also goes to H119, red ruddy. So tell me, how does this describe a white man if it's describing David and Adam also?
That's a question you're asking again?
Yes.
I'm just making sure. When you look up, you want Ruddy?
You got it.
Listen, man, Ruddy is not talking about David's complexion. Goliath, and I know a lot of people that get caught up in
David and Adam also.
That's a question you're asking again?
Yes.
I'm just making sure. When you look up, you want Ruddy?
You got it.
Listen, man, Ruddy is not talking about David's complexion. Goliath, and I know a lot of people that get caught up in the whole colorism or whatever. Colorism is not a plague of the Bible. That's a plague that the white man put on us where we look at white man. Even us calling him white man has nothing to do with us wanting to call him white man. That's why we always say so-called white man. We would call him by his name, whether it's Esau, Edomite. Like when I'm having a conversation with Kadazai, I never mention white man. I say this Edomite. We were just having a conversation in the back. We said Edomite. We speak in the language, the nation that they were originally called by. So when David was called ruddy, I'll start there. So let me help you out. Let me get the scripture of ruddy. When they called David ruddy, in 1 Samuel 17 and 42, it says, I'm gonna read it. It says, and the Philistine looked about and saw David. He disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy and of fair countenance. The Philistine didn't disdain David because he looked like a white man. That's a unlearned individual in the Bible, has that ignorant understanding. He was a young, pretty boy, which is what ruddy means. That's why you have to look at the definitions or the context of the conversation. So, of course, I would need a precept, which I'm looking for. 1 second. When I look for it in Esther 15 and 5, it also says this about Esther, a woman. It says, and she was ruddy through the perfection of her beauty, which lets you know ruddy is talking about the fairness or the handsomeness for a man, the beauty or prettiness of a woman. That's what ruddy means. So you can't use that to say, well, David was called ruddy and Adam is called ruddy, so Esau's called ruddy, using that word, because words that we have multiple definitions. And again, Esau being red and ruddy is not the end all be all with us saying that he's the so-called white man. When you go to the book of Obadiah, when it says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, what was the white man also called? Another name he had was called Caucasian. Why was he called Caucasian? Because he dwelled in the mountains, which is where Esau dwelt, which is another characteristics of the so-called white man. So it's more than just looking up the definition of a word and using that to counter, which you're doing a horrible job showing that he's not the so-called white man biblically. You're not proving that Esau is not the so-called white man. The context that you're pulling is not good enough. You're going to color, which is what plagues you, which is why even when we had this conversation, you said you're going to bring up our features, our hair, our this, our that, when that's not in the Bible, that a hair makes you a race. Your color makes you a race. None of that is in the Bible. So again, I'm going to ask you again, show me how Esau is not the white man in the Bible. You have not shown that yet.
Okay, I appreciate it. And yes, I have. You just did a horrible answer trying to explain away what he meant. It's black and black is beautiful. That dark interpretation was beautiful. When they called, who was that family when they called him in? Said he was ruddy and handsome. He's ruddy and beautiful. That is what they're saying. Now you're trying to act like ruddy means attractive or angle or nothing. No.
That
ruddy, ruddy. If you look up what they call, what they said, go get a red heifer. That ruddy heifer. You look up a ruddy heifer is brown with red skin. The red chicken is brown with red skin. You're trying to depict that in another way, and then come back with your reiteration of just blabbing about me not making a good point. But I got another one for you. Because
please try hard.
So ruddy means red.
So ruddy means red is what you're saying?
Huh?
So you're saying ruddy means red?
Yes, red and ruddy.
What do we call a white man from the South?
A crack.
What else?
Nah.
What else?
That's it.
What else? That's
all
it?
I refer to him,
Okay. How about
I'm a redneck.
Thank you, Solomon. I appreciate it.
redneck?
I appreciate it.
A redneck.
Do you call him a ruddy neck?
We call him a redneck. You understand?
Is that cottage, y'all?
It's Kataza. What'd you say?
No. Do you call a...
Did you say please don't... Did you say please don't talk to you?
What'd you just say?
Bitch, do you call... I'm talking...
No. He said please... Did you say... I'm just asking you a question. I heard what you said.
Yeah.
But did you say please don't talk to you?
What'd you just say?
Please... We just asking the question. Did you say...
You're asking the question.
No. Katazai's asking the question. He's going to ask you again.
Why the talk y'all talking to me?
This is...
Answer the question. Did you say...
You're asking the question.
No,
right?
no. Katazai's asking the question. He's going to ask you again.
Why the talk y'all talking to me?
This is my show.
Goodbye.
Okay, well, your show permits for.
Peace.
I don't know why anybody
why
would
am
think.
I talking to you?
Didn't we just have a conversation with one faith, one body, one baptism? How could you ever call this show and think you just gonna talk to me and not talk to Katazai?
You hear it in the intro.
This is.
I'm just saying, like, do you really think you're gonna call this number and disrespect me?
I don't understand that.
I think
That's a
I think
weird
you need to
concept to me.
recalibrate your thought process.
Yeah.
And just be cool for a little bit. And don't be such a proud bastard, cause your feelings gonna get hurt.
Yeah. Next caller.
323-947.
Wrong one.
Hell no.
There it is. And he was keeping me low on purpose, bro. He controlled that button. If you watch the video, he turns me up and down.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that shit.
I said, that's crazy as hell. You mad because I don't want to talk to the cracker, and you gonna let this cracker call me a motherfucking bastard. Listen.
Dude, twice in them niggas.
Zarya got his dumb ass hit with a brick. He bleeding and he leaking. And they had to cover their ass. That was only 2 points out of 5 that I had to prove that he saw the white man. But you can check that out in its entirety at Cross the Line Radio. And you can check the actual Swab Boss Crossing the Line on SVDL Live. That is what it is. We got 2 other topics up here. I had to speak on them. I had to go fast. First one I want to get out of the way is Kanye West quote. It's fake. It's not real. I got to get that out of the way. Upon my investigation of it and researching it, it's a fake quote. He never said it. The quote was about white women being better at sex than black women because they put they all into it and they swallow and all of this other shit. So, the reason why a quote like that can make traction is because his obsession with the cracker. You know, his mother being a beautiful brown skinned woman and him not wanting his kids to look like that. So he goes to a Kardashian because he wants his kids to look like a cracker. And so, you know, when you move like that, when Walt Disney is your idol and Bezos is your idol and Steve Jobs is your idol and you don't got no colleagues, no, you know what I'm saying? No, Dr. Sabies, no, Dr. Beans in your repertoire. Shit like this can easily make traction because it suits you. So you deserve all dirt that you get from this. I believe it's an expression that he would second if you asked him on it. So that's that. Unless somebody wanted to say something about that, but it was a fake article, so I'm not gonna go in on them about it. But I gotta go in on you about it. I just said the next.
I'm gonna let them go. You got that.
Yeah. So the next one is next person needs to be dead is Zimmerman. The Zimmerman
Man,
guy's
dead,
back in
dead.
the news. What you say, big bro?
He need to be dead, dead.
Yeah, his funeral has been overdue. After murdering Trayvon Martin in cold blood and staging an attack at the line in court, getting away with it, after bragging about it, after auctioning off the gun he actually killed Trayvon with, after the second attempt to do so. He is suing Trayvon Martin's family for $100 million. This one is real. This one isn't a fake upon investigation. It's real. He's filed a lawsuit against the family claiming defamation of character through books and magazines and interviews and court cases and stuff like that, saying somebody lied on the stand against him. Yeah, really not a long conversation. He needs to be dead. Like somebody need to make that happen. Like it's just ridiculous that we're even still talking about this dude, man. Like after all that he did, and then like flashing his gun. I think he upped his gun on somebody or flashed his gun on somebody, say he had killed him. He been back and forth in and out of the news on some bullshit. The bastard lost his wife. Good to him. Good for him. I hope he loses his life. That's just it. Yeah, it's insult to injury. How can this even be a serious case to even be taken into a courtroom and actually approved to be filed? Like it's just ridiculous. 100 million. And I hope he loses, and I hope they counter sue him and win. Simple as that, man. Sorry. Sorry to the Martin family. Shit. Sorry to the Martin family. You even got to deal with this shit and constantly be asked about this ignorant motherfucker and see his face again and have to be appointed to meet him in court and talk about shit. Like, just simply put, he should be murdered. He should be killed. I don't give a fuck. Uh,
And let that be a lesson to you cracker forgiving ass niggas.
yeah. So you cock the jaw loving motherfuckers. Absolutely.
Cause shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come out the what's the name? Brotham John, the dude that was killed in Dallas, or the brother that was killed in Dallas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come out to them. If this right here will set a precedent, bro. If he win this shit, boy, the floodgates will open. You feel me? That
Yeah.
would be some shit in.
It's about time this motherfucker saw another riot, another city on fire.
Man, something gonna happen. You know it's gonna crack open. A murderer get the opportunity to terrorize the family by charging the family? Like, yeah, right. He lucky it ain't my child. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Cause it
Then he
ain't gonna
sent
be
back,
no plan.
and then he sent back thinking of ways to hustle the experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Selling a
Selling
gun,
the
trying to sell
yup.
a book, and all this bullshit, trying to get paid for interviews and doing
He
tour
was getting
tour
paid during the
appearances and
trial.
shit throughout the United States to racist communities and shit. And they giving him GoFundMe money and supporting his shit, man. That shit some whole ass shit.
Yeah, he was getting paid for that shit, that type of shit during the trial, bro.
Shit crazy.
But that just goes to show you the world, well, the America we live in. But these niggas want to jump down our throats when a nigga say, you know what? I ain't gotta stay here. But something wrong with us, cause we like shit, nigga. I ain't trying to have that be my child. In the way this shit set up, my nigga, you can't even get mad cause you see how the plan is laid out at this point. To sit here and expect anything different. Like, what the fuck on your mind? Like, yeah, that's crazy, but I ain't shocked. What your boy Hollow say? I'm not excited. Cause at the end of the day, it's gonna take a lot more than this to wake a lot of our people up. And that's no disrespect or no diss. I think all the shit it took to wake me up. You feel me? But let the games begin, cause that's where we at. We coming up on 2020. We're gonna be seeing this shit in clear vision. If you don't see it now, get ready. 2020 right around the corner. Right around the corner. Where all truths will be revealed. So if you don't see it, you gon' see it. You gon' see it. Like I always used to tell them old heads around me, oh yeah, y'all think it's cool cause they coming after us. But what you think they gonna do when they get through coming after us? They coming after you. So while you sitting on your high horse talking about, yeah, them niggas should have cooperated. They still be alive. Nah, bro. That ain't the game we in. And you was born in your motherfucking team colors. This ain't no motherfucking, I gotta hate this motherfucker to love myself. Nah, nigga, I love myself too much to the point your hate gonna get you fucked up. Gonna get you fucked up. I don't think enough about you to hate you. But I ain't forgot what you done did. So at the end of the day, you make a move. Know what that do. But that's funny. We still seeing, bruh, what debate you got coming up? We still seeing the more protect the cracker.
Absolutely. Y'all make sure y'all tune in on that December 7th at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on SVDL. Suave Boss versus the Orthodox Trader. Did the Moors betray the blacks? So that's just gonna be what it is. We're watching too.
Man, it's crazy. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And we're going back in that book. Really? Like, ain't nothing new under the sun. Niggas still doing what they do. That epigenetics is real.
Genetics is happy.
It's
So
too
y'all make
real,
sure
bro.
y'all keep your head up, man, for Zimmerman. And don't be nice to him. It's simple as that.
You still on that nigga head.
Yeah. Fuck
They know
Zimmerman,
what to
fuck
do.
Kanye, fuck Cock the Jaw, fuck Tazariot, all crossing, fuck Orthodox Moor. Shit. We coming through this
No.
month. It's the A.O.I. fam. Please don't get it.
A.O.I.
Please don't get it twisted. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the RBG World League. Stay subscribed to the A.O.I. RBG World League. Make sure y'all share that. Fucks with the King James 13 Anti-Bully Inc. Nonprofit organization aimed at preventing bullying by bringing awareness to it through providing educational material. And y'all can have counseling and conflict resolution. And that's found on all major social sites. Fuck with it. Do the knowledge radio on blogtalkradio.com/do the THA for African, not THA for English.
We lit.
KnowledgeRadio.com. Every first and third Monday, we have the Midwest Music Focus. Next, I believe it's the 16th or something like that.
Tune in.
Monday was the second. It's like the 15th, 16th. Next Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday will be Side from Psychodrama. And after that, I think I got a Miami Mike coming on, CEO Miami Mike over Palm Tree Entertainment. That's with Soldier Boy and them. Yeah, it's going down, man. So y'all make sure y'all
Big
come.
Draco.
Yeah, Big Draco. Try to get him on there too. It's not out of reach.
He coming.
For real. So that's all I gotta say, man. I'm gonna wrap this up, man. And sit back, smoke my trees, and play football with my brother Radical. I'll let my brother Brandon go, man. Drink a beer till knowledge come back. What you doing, man? Cut your hair, man. You lining yourself up?
That ain't me, love. I thought somebody turned their
Oh,
mic
that was
on real
Brandon.
quick.
That was Brandon turned his mic on real quick and hurry up and get it back
I thought you was trying to take a barber shot at me or something. I'm like, okay, I got
out. Hell nah. Man, not the crown. Hey, that's what it is, though, man. So shit. Black African peace, Black African power, Black African unity, Black African love. Man,
Mother, father, child.
mother, father, child. You already know. That's it, man. Woman, child, man. Shout out to Radical Brandon Bago, man, for being present, knowledge in his absence, man. This the boy Swap. Love y'all. Keep y'all head up so y'all see the bullshit coming, strengthen y'all in y'all real life. I hope y'all being successful in the lanes that y'all are passionate in, man. But it still works. So let's do this thing. The Black Migration program plan.
Is in motion.
Get it on, man. This the boy Swap about something else.
Peace.
Yeah.